Hey, welcome back to 2DG. Happy New Year! Happy 2016.
It's weird, right, saying that?
Isn't it? Man, it really is. Hey, it's a new year. We're looking forward to a lot of new growth this year, a lot of new surprises.
Nowhere to go but up.
And a lot more beer reviews.
And a lot more beer making.
Yeah.
We haven't done that since, what, video 1?
Probably. We'll do a...
Go back, check
probably
it out.
be starting up that series as a series, so it'll be separate from the reviews and separate from Trash Talk and whatever else we throw in. And hopefully this year I'll be starting, well, another channel with something else. So
stay tuned.
A little more behind the scenes on the production side of beer. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, what do we have today?
Well, to bring in the new year, we decided to bring in a fresh beer. So,
Yeah.
Enjoy By. We've done a video on the regular before. Go ahead and check that out.
I think the last one we did was the 714 or 7.4.
Anyway, but this one's a little different. What they did is they took the Enjoy By IPA and made it a black IPA. Black IPAs are tough because a lot of times you get too much roasted malt in there and then it starts to take over the flavor and starts to diminish the nose on everything. But the last one we had was the Project Pam.
Yeah.
It was good. It was really good.
Yeah,
but I'm hoping this one is a little less sweet and a little more IPA.
And I think prior to that it was Leadfeather. And
Yep. Yeah, go check those videos out. This one was bottled on November 25th of 2015, so, I mean, obviously,
and this
still really fresh.
Enjoy By 01/01/16.
New
1/1/16.
Year's Day.
So that's what we're doing. So let's go ahead and crack it open. Stone, always rock solid.
Every time.
So you never can go wrong with a good Stone.
At least we haven't yet.
No,
so.
and I'm excited to see how they handle the whole black IPA thing.
I've had one black IPA from them, and it was their Self-Righteous IPA, which I think they discontinued. Part of their revamp that they did a while back. Their 2.0, like their Pale Ale and their Ruination. Starting to get little whiffs already.
I am too.
Alright. So, just like last video that we posted, nice thick head on this.
Yeah.
Super tight bubbles, nice pillowy head.
It is.
About, what, 2 or 1.5 if you got big fingers.
Yeah, that's called a two-finger head.
Alright. So, appearance.
Gosh.
I would almost say this is closer to like a brown, like a dark brown,
Yeah,
because you can see through it.
Little ruby,
Yeah.
ambery colors through it.
But,
You probably saw in the pour it wasn't jet black.
I was almost scared. I was like, are you sure there's
I
a
know.
black IPA? Let's go get a nose, though.
I'm already getting whiffs
Yeah.
and truly excited on the way this smells.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Got a little bubble on my nose. What you get, though, is pretty much exactly what you get from the regular Enjoy By. So you're getting tons of pine. You are getting a lot of dank qualities from it. You do get a lot of the stone fruit. You get some grassy notes in there, too.
For sure.
A little bit of generic citrus. But yeah, just what you expect an IPA to be. And I'm glad that...
just pine, though. Lots of resinous smells.
So clearly they didn't go with that much roasted malt, which I'm actually happy with because
too.
it didn't take over at all. But yeah, it's exactly what I remember from the regular Enjoy By. Let's get a taste.
I have to admit, it's been a little while since I've had a good Stone. I mean, a Stone.
I was gonna say don't say good Stone. They're all good. Anyway. Yep. Okay, so you want to start?
That's everything I think of when I think of Stone. It's got that super strong, sweet, malty backbone. Again, the huge pine resinous, hoppy oils, and yeah. But there is like a stone fruit or something, a fruitiness in there, and I'm still trying to nail that one. But go ahead.
Like I said, yeah, right at the front you get all, obviously the bitterness aspect. But for me, the bitterness actually continues throughout the whole palate, and I wonder if that's maybe having to do with some of the roasted malts in there. But like he said, yeah, it's a pine bomb. You get the malt sweetness, and it's not like what I've kind of described as the Colorado malt taste, which is dominating the whole IPA thing, which is not good in my opinion. But anyway, you do get the thicker consistency of the beer that you generally get from Stone.
Absolutely.
Along with the pine, you get a tiny bit of grassiness in there. You do get some of the citrus, not a lot, which is a little surprising. But like you say, you do get the stone fruit. I'm going to say
that's
a little bit of peachiness in there.
It is. It's almost like an apricot peach.
Yeah.
It's kind of a deeper, darker flavor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do get a little bit of the generic sweetness in there too, which I'm going to obviously contribute to the malt. But anyway, so this is classified as a black IPA, which it is its own style. Just not a lot of people do it or do a good job with it. We pulled up on Rate Beer. For the style, they got a 97, and then for the overall, they got a 98. So solid, and I believe they classify it as like world class or whatever they do. That being said, what are you going to give it for style?
I'm going to give it a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I could produce anything remotely close to this, I'd be so stoked.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic execution, fantastic balance. Again, that hoppiness just drills you, but with that malty sweetness, it balances well. Now, don't think that this isn't an overload of hops, because it is, and it's supposed to be. That's Stone, man. So, yeah, I'll give it a 10. It's an excellent execution.
10. This one isn't comparable to Project Pam. Project Pam was so just out there and different.
It's different.
The other one that we've done, like you said, was Lead Feather. This kills Lead Feather.
Yeah, it does.
Not even close. But yeah, like you said, the balance is awesome. You don't get any of the roasted malt taste. You do get maybe the added bitterness from it, but the hops are present, straightforward. That's how they do it. If you don't like it, they don't like you. Is basically how Stone approaches hoppy beers and their taste and everything like that. So overall,
I'm a little mixed on this, but I'll go 10 overall. I think if I want a black IPA, it's probably the one to go to at this point. They've drilled it. I mean, if you love IPAs, you're not losing anything by darkening this color. To this color, this beer delivers. So,
I'm not struggling with it. 10. What they did with this was awesome. They said a lot of the black IPAs that I've had are too dominated by the malt side as far as the charred kind of taste. You're not going to enjoy a lot of these. 9.4%. It is high, which is, like I said, right around what their regular enjoy by is. Just God, killer.
Tell you what, you could sit here and just smell it all day.
Yeah.
You'd be just amazed by it. Now, that being said, all that aside, wouldn't you love to be in Berlin right now as they're just opened their new facility there?
Say Stone's doing it without selling out.
They are doing it without selling out, but not only that, they're taking it back to the origin,
the homeland,
where the purity laws say no, and they're kicking the doors down, going, taste this.
This is part of the purity law. It does.
But can you imagine? Can you imagine some of those German people that have never tasted flavors like this getting their socks just yanked off?
I've never been, obviously, to Germany
yet.
Want to, but anyway, the craft beer movement over there is still really young, and here it's young, but over there it's even more so because the purity law kind of dominated for 5
and they like to stick to
years?
that. Yeah, they like to stick to tradition.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with it. I love a good German Pilsner or German style lager.
Kostreitzer.
Yeah, Kostreitzer or Hofbrau. But what Stone is doing is, number one, is ballsy as hell, but that's Greg Cook's style. He's the founder of Stone, the co-founder. But anyway,
You got a product this good, you can afford to do that.
Yeah. So not only are they in Germany, but they're also opening up an East Coast facility. For those who don't know, Stone is based out of San Bernardino, I believe, California, which is right by San Diego.
Yeah.
But anyway, the East Coast facility, I believe, is in North Carolina. We've covered it in a couple other previous videos. I'm not going to get into it, but so yeah, they're doing it, but they're doing it on their own. I don't even think they've done what Dogfish Head did and took like a loan type of thing. I don't think they've done that. They have their own distribution. I believe they were the first craft brewery to have their own distribution type or facility or whatever. So they're trailblazers.
Hey.
Fun fact: when they were doing their original expansion, they hired their head brewer from Anheuser-Busch.
I want to say he had craft experience prior to Anheuser.
Yeah, he did. But they hired him basically for number one, he was obviously good, but two, consistency. It's a hard work to make, a crappy product taste the same every time.
It really is amazing what Budweiser can do to achieve that consistency.
Say light lager
across the scale
is a hard style anyway, let alone to make 2,000 different light lagers.
Hey.
Yeah.
Whatever, we're rambling. Happy New Year.
If you don't like it, watch anyway.
If you don't like it, smash the like or dislike button. It's your choice. Leave us a comment. If you do like it, hit subscribe because we've got a lot more coming in the new year. So you don't want to miss out.
A lot of different videos on beer, different segments that we're going to do, different channel type things, but also prize giveaways.
Possibility. We're still checking into that.
We got to get up there in subscribers first, though.
Hey, we're glad to have you, though.
Thanks for those who have subscribed already.
Yep.
Out.
See ya.